students to hear each other out. DeVos says the crowd roared with disapproval. I want to reaffirm this administration's commitment to and support for HBCUs and the students they serve. Please know this. We support you and will continue to support you, she continued. That's a lie. Based on what your boss is saying, that's a lie. Based on what your boss just said last week in talking about federal funding for HBCUs might be unconstitutional, that's a lie. That's a lie based on your boss, the orange dude, having a photo op at the White House with a bunch of HBCU presidents, and just for that, a photo op, and hadn't done a damn thing, hadn't lifted a finger for HBCUs yet. That's a lie. The story goes on to say students erupted again when DeVos mentioned she would pay homage to the university's founder, Mary McLeod Bethune, by visiting her grave site. At one point, University President Edison Jackson took hold of the mic, warning students to settle down, choose which way you want to go. As he said, students continued to shouting, talked about, we'll mail y'all diplomas. Here's the thing about this, and a lot of people, I don't know if the story that you read when you heard about this or the clip that you saw mentioned it, but they had known for a while that DeVos was going to be the speaker at this graduation ceremonies. The students had compiled, I've read this several places, I've validated from several different places. The students had compiled a petition with over 60,000 signatures not to have this chick come and speak at their commencement exercises. 60,000. And the school still went ahead and did it. Now, you know, with these types of situations, man, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier, my university, South Carolina State University, is about to do pretty much the same thing tomorrow for this year's graduation, where the university has invited Henry McMaster, which is the governor now of South Carolina. He took over for governor from Nikki Haley when she got that position with the Orange Dude's administration. And so this guy, Henry McMaster, let me give you a little bit of background on him. McMaster became the governor in January, once again after former state Bakari Sellers called him out for his long time in membership in a Forest Lake Club in Columbia, South Carolina. He took over for Nikki Haley. And former state legislator Bakari Sellers, who's been doing a lot of big things, you've seen him a lot in the news lately and giving political commentary, he called him out for his longtime membership in the Forest Lake Club in Columbia, which Sellers said is exclusionary and all white. Listen, a 1925 deed for the Forest Lake Club stipulates the property shall be forever used, kept up, and maintained exclusively as and for the purpose of a country club of whites membership. That's in this club's bylaws and constitution, what have you. And this guy speaking at South Carolina State. What happens a lot of times, man, and it's very political. What happens a lot of times, man, is kind of like a balancing act of playing politics and, you know, you weighing that against your morals. From an administration, from a school standpoint. Funding for the school, from the state, from the county, from the federal government. So it's always like this, from what I've observed, there's always like this balancing act to staying true to what you are as a university. And this is the problem with DeVos. DeVos had the comments, you know, earlier when she got appointed Secretary of Education from Trump, that she made some asinine, stupid-ass comment about HBCU schools are at the forefront of having choices for education ignoring the fact that HBCUs were created because we didn't have a damn choice. So a lot of these people, man, they just ignorant. They've never, ever associated, been around black people in their life, and so they say a lot of things that they think are okay, but they're so, lost. They're so far away from reality that they say these types of things, and they don't even get it. They don't even understand that they've said something stupid. And so this Devos chick said that, and now this guy, McMaster, man, is going to be speaking at South Carolina State University. I applaud the students at Bethune-Cookman. I do. I do. I do. They stood up and turned their back to this lady, man, and I applaud them. They got 60,000 signatures not to have this lady come there. So morally, they were picking morals over money or possibly getting some type of money, some type of funding down the road, And this is the thing this is the problem that I have with Donald Trump and with situations like this, man. You know exactly where Donald Trump's heart is. Like because he comes in front of a microphone, in front of a camera, and says something, we're supposed to ignore what he said and done his entire life. We know his character. We've seen it on display his entire life. Why are we supposed to believe because they're in front of a microphone and because they're in front of a camera and because they have this political responsibility to the nation that they have to say these things? They don't want to say them. They have to say these things. Why should we believe that it's not a sham? Why should we believe that it's not simply for a photo op? I mean, don't play me for no fool. I mean, that's what this comes down to. You play me for a fool. And the students at Bethune-Cookman, man, I applaud them. And I don't know. I know that they've started some type of petition at South Carolina State to not have this McMaster guy speak, man. It looks like it's going to happen. And a lot of people in the administration, a lot of people in higher-ups at the university, they're signing off on this. And this type of thing has happened in the past as well at the school, and I'm sure it happens all the time. Who was it that came under some controversy because they were going to have somebody from Trump's administration come and speak there? I can't remember. It was one of those HBCUs from Alabama, like a smaller one. And they received a lot of flack, man. For the most part, I've read a couple of posts and people talking about it online. Most people that are paying attention to this type of thing, man, and also what's about to happen or the future and have the future of HBCUs at the forefront are applauding these kids at Bethune-Cookman. We'll see what happens at my university tomorrow when it goes down. They've asked this guy to step down and divest himself from this country club, and he hadn't done it yet. That's what it says on the club charter, on the bylaws or whatever. It has to be exclusively white. Yeah. So, bottom line is, man, shouts out to the students at Bethune-Cookman College. From my man Kesey, from Gilliard Road's Finest, says, how the president of Bethune going to get up and say, if you guys don't stop booing and sit down in your seats, we will mail your diplomas in the mail. Hello, sir. Majority college mail diplomas and mail anyway, laugh out loud. BPA to the staff of Bethune-Cookman for that lame-ass excuse. I agree. Most diplomas are mailed. As a matter of fact, when I graduated, they didn't have the actual diploma in the little covering that they have, the little binder covering. They mailed it to us. This was, I graduated in 1993. So, yeah, a very good point. From Chuck Down Frank Loose, not all you, just the good ones, just ODB, Meth, and Ray. The rest of them ninjas from New York. They're talking about how these Wu-Tang members are from Johns Island, South Carolina. Gilliard Road's Finest, he says, Stewards, please support the mail carriers this weekend. Food drive, donate few cans good in that brown paper bag or plastic bag. That food goes to the local food bank in your neighborhood. Okay, that's what's up. So for your mail carriers, man, give them a couple canned goods, man, and helping out some less fortunate people. From Chuchi, he says, Hawaii 5-0 and Miami Vice were based in Monk's Corner. From LD from the D, Bow Wow was lying about that private plane while on the runway at Charleston International Airport. Doug Stewart. From, who we got here? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. He says, this is Dobby says, Redbone banging. Talking about that Childish Gambino. That's the Glover Kid's stage name, Childish Gambino. I'm telling you, it took me a couple of months to figure out that he sung that song, that was his song, and that his stage name was Childish Gambino. It says, Corey, they play it everywhere. Talking about that song, Redbone. No Love for Big Black Boykins, Redbone Fire, Parliament Feel. Yeah, I mean, I knew, I knew it wasn't Prince because I hadn't heard that Prince put out new music. When I heard it, I thought it was, sounded a little bit like D'Angelo, and I didn't think it was D'Angelo. I just thought it was somebody like D'Angelo or whatever. He says, Sidney Jackson Radio been wearing that song out. It is. I mean, it's a pretty catchy tune. I like it. Pretty good track. I like it. Yeah, I like it. He's one of those artsy dudes, real artsy. From Cornelius Small, man, that song been playing all over the place. From Kicking It with Kesey, he says, yeah, I F with Childish Gambino, talented brother. I agree, I like him. Redland Kirk, South Carolina's own Puff Daddy. From Chuchi, Hawaiian Sophie was about a girl in South Carolina. From Cornelius Small, he says it is Revolt that put him over. He don't own that much of Ciroc. Okay. So, yeah, Puffy also has some ownership stake in Revolt, which is kind of like an online music type sharing thing, from what I understand. Puffy got that money, man. Golly. Loose neck side. Doug about to ask for $4.50 to get to Puffy's level. Hey, Kevin Durant mad at the NBA Combine. We'll talk about it when we get back. The Doug Stewart Show.
It's a joy to be happy, happy in everything. I am good with me. It's a joy to be happy, happy in everything. I am good with me. I can feel it in the air. Oh, what a feeling when you let go of your stress. Just swirl your hands up in the air. Everybody jump and dance and feel nice. If you know say you don't want no stress and now you let know you can't kill my vibe. Oh, what a feeling when you wanna touch the ceiling. Just free your mind and lose control and be happy with your soul. It's a joy to be happy, happy in everything. I am good with me. It's a joy to be happy.